Well, hello again, everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to do a virtual open house using Moxie Present inside of Zoom meetings. This virtual open house demo. So you can see here I'm just starting my Zoom meeting, and Todd has shown us in a previous video how to set that up. Click Start, launch the meeting. And I'm getting prepared. I'm going to mute my mic, stop my video, and launch my presentation, basically the web presentation of the virtual open house template from Moxie Present. So I launch the presentation, share my screen, and it gives me a place to be set up and ready for the open house to start. So as I let people in from the waiting room, they will see that they're in the right place, and I can kind of hide behind that with my video and my audio turned off while I add the participants from the waiting room, manage the video and audio as needed, and make sure everything's set up. And then the last thing I do is I set the chat so they can only chat with the host and not privately with each other. Here we go. Let's get it started. I wanted to, before we get started, ask that if you have any questions, we can save them to the end or put them in the chat. And just for fun, let's see who's from the farthest away. So if you could put where you are right now into the chat, that would be kind of cool. We could see where people are from. You don't have to, but it's kind of fun. Nobody's going to come and get you. Let me pull up my chat. There we go. Some cool places here. I see Monroe, Washington, Spokane, Washington, Beaverton, Oregon, Edmonds, Washington, Spokane. Welcome, you guys. Great to have you with us today. I'm sitting in my home in Mill Creek, Washington, and due to the circumstances in the world right now, we're doing virtual open houses. So this is how we do business these days, and kids are in the house. What we're going to do is we're going to walk you through the pictures. A lot of this stuff, sure, you could have seen online, but it'll give us a chance to interact a little bit, ask specific questions about the property, as well as talk to an agent, right? There's a lot of real estate questions out there these days and what's going on with the market. So let's get to it. I'll talk to you a little bit about the property details so we can get right into that. And then as your questions come up, feel free to chat. Save them till the end. I'll turn the volume back on and we can talk. So here's a subject property. This is a townhouse in South Everett. It's a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,456 square foot townhouse. It's really cool, traditional townhouse living, because you've got the garage on the main level with a private entry, but most of the living is done on the second and third levels. So you're up there, you've got your private garage, huge wide open floor plan, which we'll get to the gallery here in just a minute. And then the bedrooms and the office upstairs. And the office is in this window up in the top corner with a great view from 2 different windows and tons of light. So a lot to like here. Kind of slide through the property details here and show you the location since we're talking about that. Here's the map. Subject property is the star. We'll back all the way out. Here's some of the features I talked about. Silver Lake, McCullen Park's over here. Off-leash dog park, Willis Tucker right here. So a lot of cool stuff. Click here, we can jump into the gallery. Now to save time, I'm going to rush through this at triple speed, but what we would normally do here is go through the pictures, talk about the property, highlight all the great features of the house, and kind of keep an eye on the chat and see what questions are coming in so we can answer those. But this gives us something to look at while we continue on through the presentation. After we look at the pictures in the gallery, we have a couple slides set up where we can talk about Windermere. We can talk about the agent, and then we can get into whatever comes next. It might be an embedded Matterport tour or something else in your presentation, or it's a chance to answer the questions in the chat. Kind of put up the home screen here while we go through some of the chat. Oh, now we're getting louder. Stand by. I'm going to answer some questions in the chat while I mute for a second. All right, thanks for bearing with me. At this point, I'm going to unmute the microphone. So if you want to mute, you'll be able to go ahead and push mute on your own screen or stay muted. But I'm going to hit unmute all, let you guys come in and chit chat with me. Hello. Welcome back in, you guys. We still have a
great presentation, man.
Yeah, just flying through, having fun. Yeah, but
yeah,
you see, we got a lot going on here in the house today.
Yeah, but that's
I was going
normal.
to say that's
normal.
going to happen. So
Yeah.
that's,
And I
that's
thought it was
great.
perfect, man. I mean, it was like it was real. You know, it was like, yes, of course my dog's going to bark in the background, but my kids
Yeah.
are going to be screaming at me. And
Neighbors
and if
knock
that-
on the door.
Literally, if that happens during, the real deal, I mean, it's going to
Gonna
happen.
happen. Gonna happen.
And it's not a big deal either.
Mm-mm.
I've
Yeah.
got
no,
a
I
su-
think it makes it more authentic.
yeah.
I agree.
All right. One more thing I need to do now that the meeting's over is I'm going to go back and get all the registration emails for the people that registered for this meeting. So let me go back to the previous meeting, hit the virtual open house demo that we did, go all the way to the bottom to registrations. I can see there were 6 registrants. View, there they are. So I'm able to go ahead and grab their info as needed and follow up, email them a copy of the presentation if they ask for it, or whatever else we might have promised them. We have their info right there. So we just did another virtual open house. Everybody's taken off, bye-bye, but it went pretty well. Really appreciate you watching this video and how we put it together. We'll have more tips and tricks on how to do virtual open houses and the difference between doing one in the house and at home. See you next time.